So, first, before you get started, you need to grease your pan. Yeah?
What you should always do, shall I come and stand here?
Yeah.
What you should always do with brandy, with mincemeat, is to put, is to put brandy in it. That makes it much nicer, right?
Listen to her, she's a pro cook. I've just said that you need to put, before you do anything, you need to grease the pan.
Oh yes, grease the tins. Greasing the tins is very, very important.
Oh, I just lost all the butter. And we're just greasing the pans, and we are also mixing brandy in with the mince.
We are. I've already done the pastry earlier today, so I'm just going to put flour on the board.
So all we're doing is putting flour all down there.
And then we are going to roll it out. Now, I don't know who's going to roll it out, whether it's going to be me or it's going to be Lily, depending on what she wants to do.
I'm putting the finger in the front of the lens. I don't want to do that. I'm saying you can do it.
I can do it, okay.
So then
You're in charge of that, of the grease. Plenty of grease in there. There's a bit too much in that and a bit too much in that. So take some out of those. Right.
Always what to do if you get too much grease, take it out.
Yes. You then have to find the cutters because let me just run sit. Because normally Lily does the cutting out because she is a very, very, very good cutter.
Listen to her.
And I cannot start my mince pies for Christmas until Lily comes and has an overnight stay because she helps me. Right?
Yeah. You nearly tripped.
I did nearly trip. I nearly tripped over your step.
You want to do 2 lots of 1, 2, 3. You need to do 2 lots of 6 little cups, cup pans. So technically grease 24 little
I don't know whether we shall have
holes.
enough pastry actually, darling.
Don't we? But always remember to get the right amount of pastry because right now we might not have enough. And we're on 7% battery. We're going to have to do this quickly.
Right. We'll make them very thin because the thinner we make them, the more likely we are. Now we're making on this occasion very small mince pies because in my experience people prefer a very, very small mince pie.
You want to get it pretty thin.
Yes. Very thin.
So then the pastry will be thin enough so it can spread out properly.
Right.
Does that even make sense?
That does even make sense, yes. As I said, I couldn't even begin to start them until you were here. So,
yeah, we've had to have tea as well, so this is just after tea, so
yeah.
we're getting a bit hungry.
Yeah. So I think we'll have small ones for the bottoms like that.
Yes.
So get as many.
Do you want to film it? The video keeps stopping, people. So we're plugged in. I don't know why it went off then. It didn't turn the tablet off. For like she was only cutting one out, weren't you?
Yes.
So you didn't
miss
miss
anything. No.
All she did was like cut another piece out, and as you can see over there, she has been cutting a load of stuff. And here, one tray. So over there, all she's doing is cutting and cutting. Well, I am putting holes in them. This is like really fun. I love putting holes in anything. That sounds dead weird, but okay. It's like there. If you can see a bit hanging off, don't worry because
doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter because they're going to be cooked and they're going to be put in after. So it wouldn't matter one bit. Even if these were for a queen or king, so Elizabeth II, doesn't matter.
I think we're working very well together, Lily. I don't know what you think. I think we make a good team.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Apologies because I keep pricking you with forks.
I'm going to end up having holes all over my hands.
Yeah, instead of the actual pies.
Mm.
Wait, no.
Right. I think, Lily, we might, when I've just rolled this again, I think we may have just about enough.
Yep.
Do you?
Yeah. Never make too much, but if you do make too much, always bake a cake for you. And if you're baking pancakes, we might do a... Wait, am I staying yours overnight?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow we'll upload a video of with my granddad. So this person's husband up there, that's been there the whole video. This person's husband are baking pancakes, and are we going
Andy
to?
is your granddad.
Yeah. So tonight, are we going to do the batter?
You better go and ask Grandad if he can just have pancakes in the morning because you're only here overnight.
Yeah. Shall we just finish this video first?
Yeah.
Because I can't just leave it there, like,
No.
facing against the table.
No, right.
And take a look around this beautiful kitchen. Wait, I can't, like, really get around because it's hard to let such a small area.
I think I could see your future in making films, Lily, and talking to people.
Yes, that's what I want my future to actually be.
I think I could.
This is actually the first video that I haven't been nervous about making because I'm doing it with someone. I'm usually nervous about making videos because when I first made my...
You must also say that the person that you're doing it with is Nanny Dot, and she is your biggest fan.
Yeah. Because when I did my first video, which you can check out on my YouTube channel, hello everybody, where I technically just tell you something about me and just ask what you want to see by me. I was actually really nervous because once I posted it, all I heard downstairs was my mum and dad playing it at the bottom of the stairs just to tease me. So yeah, and don't worry, they weren't abusing me. They love me. They weren't abusing. They were just teasing me because that's what mum and dads do.
Now then, tell them that I have a little pastry over. So I'm going to make a mince turnover with a bit of pastry that I've got left.
Yes, can you see that big bowl of pastry there? Just show it. Like, you need to put it in front of this kind of lens instead. So we've just got a big bowl of pastry.
I'm just going to make now a turnover.
And the reason why I recommended this jar to you is because of what we just did. We just We just got a big handful and took it out because normally you'd have to pour it and it would go absolutely everywhere.
Oh, I'll tell you what I think I might do with this one. Instead of putting mince in it, because Grandad loves ginger jam.
Put ginger jam in?
I'm making a ginger jam turnover.
I actually love raspberry turnovers and apple turnovers.
Do you?
Yeah. But my favourite's raspberry. I've got flour all over my hands. Doesn't matter, we can just sprinkle it over the flour. Going everywhere. Wait, I could just like sprinkle. Get some extra flour on these just by dipping your hand in flour and just shaking it all over the pies. That's just a bit stupid, Lily, but do it. In a video I was actually recording, which went too long, so I'm going to have to do part 2 of it. I actually said I was dumb, and that is actually true, because the last video I did, which I just finished editing, was technically a video of me going on something called nerd tests on a computer, and what you had to do was you just chose a quiz and they gave you lots of answers, and you'd get a result at the end. And one of the questions were, do you think you're dumb? And I put yes and no, because earlier today my dad was doing his bike. This is what I said in the video. My dad was doing his bike, and he ran out masking masking paper because he was doing the tyres. And he was like, it's too much money to go and buy more masking paper because we're in the UK and everything, and because everything in the UK is really expensive. Wait, can I shake it on here because it's getting washed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can just shake my hands on there. He was like, what can we use? It's in Grandad's garage. Garage. That he got a load of, and I was like, and he said, like, and it's really thick, like a pack of playing cards. And I said, why don't we use some cloths over there? One side was too long, but the other side was just perfect. So we actually masked the whole tyre with a cloth. Because it wouldn't break easily, so we could paint his bike in glory, knowing that he wasn't going to pay anything, and that his bike would look perfect.
Don't spread it, my darling.
So, wait, wash my hand as well. And I'm also dumb because I just dipped my hand in flour and just sprinkled all over
Nanny's ketchup. And all over Nanny's ketchup. And all over the Christmas cards.
Yes, all over the Christmas cards. I'm just dumb. I'm 50%, I'm a quarter dumb, quarter South African, and half smart. Half smart, that makes sense.
Oh, I think you're better, more than half smart, I would say.
And I'm also even more dumb because yesterday I was playing this game where I was pretending I was at a villain's house, and I was outside, and because there's like a mirror by the window, I looked up at the window, and because there was a light shining on it, and there was like patterns on it, I thought it was like a face, and no one was in the house except for my dad, but he was in the garage, and it just really creeped me out because the owner of the house, my nan, was on holiday in Switzerland, so it just really freaked me out. But later that day, I actually went up to the room because I needed to wash my hands.
Do you need to say on this that you're actually having a sleepover here tonight or not?
No, not really.
No.
It's a baking video.
Oh, right.
And it was a mirror, it wasn't a face. It scared the life out of me, but you know, it was okay, so it doesn't matter. So I'm pretty much dumb, but I'm also smart for realising that I'm dumb. And you also know about dreams. Did you actually know that out of 8 hours of dreaming, 2 of them is actually spent sleeping even, 2 of them is spent dreaming. And if you can actually lucid dream, you can control the dream. So woohoo! So what did you do to explain how you made the the thing you turn over, the mince? What is it?
Ginger turnover.
Yeah.
I use